Some of you, it's been really deep and it's been a long process. For some of you, it's brought a lot of stuff up, or it's been really intense. And, you know, we gave support, lots of handouts, information, videos, and, you know, we wanted you to just sit with it and just be with it and be with your process and not overload you with kind of anything else. Because a huge part of this whole process is about releasing and letting go. And, you know, Claire and I, we go through these processes all of the time of dissolving, releasing and letting go. And we can tell you what it's like, and we can share some tools, and we can make you aware, but it's you that has to go through it on your own, in your own way. You know, it's a very personal journey for all of us. We all move through this process in completely different ways. You know, how things are brought to our attention, how we cultivate our awareness, how we work through things, you know, at what pace, what techniques we use, at what point we come back to other tools or integrate new tools, when do we integrate, all this stuff. This is all down to your own individual journey. And I would really invite you, now that we are at the end of the product cleanse and we're at the end of the cleanse of this version of it, I would really invite all of you to just go inside and tune in and reflect into your process so far. How was it? You know, and not from a place of judgment, not, you know, was it good, was it bad, was it easy, was it hard? We try and move away from this sort of dualistic way of looking at things, and this judgmental way of looking at things. I invite you to tune into the quality of it, okay? What were the characteristics of your process? Was it something that you felt comfortable? Were there parts that were uncomfortable? Did you feel aware of what you were going through, or were there some parts that were maybe kind of blurry, or, you know, there wasn't really any thinking involved, you just kind of did, you know, you just went through it, you know? It's really important for you to understand and reflect and cultivate these tools of awareness, you know, because this is what's going to help you to integrate. This is what's going to help you to move forward, because we're always in this process of cycles, you know. It's not like you're going to do this cleanse now and then that's it, you're clean and you don't need to ever do it ever again. We always need to be going through these processes, these cycles of pure cleansing and purification and renewal, you know, at different points throughout our lives, throughout the year, throughout the month even. And the more we go through these processes, the more we understand how what works for us, you know, and every time we go through the process, we learn a little bit more about our process and about what works for us, and you know, and what gets us going, or what gets us down, or what you know, maybe how to cope or deal with the heavier aspects of our process, or whatever. You know, we're always going to be learning and learning and learning. So the integration process is so special and so crucial for you to just be with. You know, integration isn't about hard work. It's not about continuing the work. It's about just really sitting with what you've been through and allowing it to really just integrate, just sort of diffuse into your being. Okay, allowing this new information to just be with you, because when new experiences happen to us, we can only really understand it later on in the future, because at that moment when a new experience happens, we're trying to understand it, but we're using our like old knowledge, our old experience cognitively. That's really all we can do. So we need to integrate. We need to allow time for that really to like be in our system and show us what this new thing is or could be or feels like. And then later on, we can understand, maybe we can start to understand what happened back then, because it's no longer brand new information. It's a little bit older. We've had time to sit with it and reflect on it. So for the last week, this is all about integration. It's all about reflection. And we're also going to be sharing some tools with you. We're going to be sharing some protocols with you. in terms of your aftercare. Where do you go from here? Okay, and I'm going to do a chunky video on that next week. And we're going to talk about gut healing and what you might want to think about next in terms of your gut healing journey. Really, really exciting. But first, before I wanted to go and leave you, I wanted to share with you my personal story. And I'm in a really special time at the moment of integration too. I've been going through this process with you. Actually, for a while, I've been going through various stages and techniques of gut cleansing for the past 3 months. I'm experimenting at the same time as you guys are doing this course so that I can feed it into advice. I can feed it into the next course that Claire and I are going to do. So we're going to be launching a liver cleanse course in September, October time. So watch out for that. And there'll be a special discount for those of you who have done the gut cleansing course. And so yeah, I've also been on this journey, and I have been really in a process of really cultivating and developing this radical trust in myself. Okay? And through doing this, through developing the radical trust, and through this immense willingness that I have, that I've stepped into, this willingness and this certainty about the willingness, like that I know that if I can just be willing, that whatever that comes, no matter how challenging whatever comes in life to me in this next phase, I know that because I'm willing and I radically trust that I can go through this process, that has been enough for me to start manifesting this amazing abundance of desires that I have in life. And it's just been so beautiful and so wonderful. I desire something, I need something, from a new client to some, help with my business, to somebody cooking for me, whatever it is, I just dream of it, I desire it, and it comes to me. And that's because right now I'm just in the strong vortex. Okay? And the vortex has been cultivated by my clear intentions, by my strong, clear intentions about what I want out of my life, about this work and life balance that I want to achieve, this feeling that I want inside of security and strength and power. Okay? And what I've realized is that we don't have to have it all sorted. Like, we don't have to be like, I'm healed, I'm cleansed, I'm like, I've got all the willpower in the world, I've cultivated all the strength that I possibly can, I'm like, the best that I can be right now, I've done all of this work. That's not how we raise our deserving power. We raise our deserving power by being truly willing and radically trusting ourselves and the universe. When we do those things, it's like we've gone, I'm open, I'm willing, I trust that whatever happens is for my highest and greatest good, and then I can work through it. And it's like the universe just responds. It just goes, you get it. You get it. And this cleansing process is has been so important for me because it's allowed me to just be clear. It's allowed me, once we clear those old residues of stuff and some of those old patterns, and a lot of that chunky stuff is starting to be transformed, and we've waded through the mulch and we're coming to this clear water. When we've done that in just enough to just be that bit clearer, it makes it so much easier for us to really be willing and be clear and be trusting enough for the universe to be like, and respond to us. You know, that's all we need. We just need a little bit of that clarity to get us into that place of willingness and that place of trust. And once we do that, that's how we manifest abundance, you know? We set our intentions, we step into this vortex that's already here, the vortex that's already with you, in front of you, waiting for you to step into it, with all your dreams and your aspirations and desires just swirling around in this vortex. You know, and when you're willing and you really step into it, it's like you're now a magnet. You know, you become a magnet to attract those things that you want to manifest. So I really look forward to this next phase of abundance for you, and I really invite you to call in that abundance. You know, articulate your willingness, articulate your desire, articulate this trust that you have in the process, in your process, in the universe. You've done this cleanse, and hopefully you've seen just how far you can come in terms of your consciousness, your energy, your physical body, your mind, how far you can come in just 5 weeks. And if you can see that, and you can really give yourself the praise that you deserve, and really understand how powerful that is, and how huge this is for you, and really give yourself a huge pat on the back and raise your deserving power, then you can become the magnet that you so deserve to be and attract the abundance that you so deserve to have. So I'm going to leave you